What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 360 Sports. Back with some hoop talk today. I'm Jack here with Ken, Kenny, and Derek. Unfortunately, we're starting today off with some bad news. Kyrie, season-ending injury to his ACL. Speedy recovery to Kyrie. Wishing the best for him. But this puts the Mavs in a rough spot. How do you think this goes for the rest of the season for them?
Wait, Caden, first off, how you feel, Caden? Are you
Let's
okay?
kick it over there.
You okay? Talk to us,
My
man.
heart hurts.
Uh-huh.
It hurts. And especially because for a guy who is just he was so villainized for so many years, and he truly is such a good human being. Like, he really is. It's just such like a devastating injury because obviously the rehab process is going to take a while, but Kyrie is so dependent on that like shiftiness, the acceleration, the deacceleration. And when you tear your ACL, that is like the prominent thing that allows you to do that in your knee. So that just, he's already a little on the older side. So it just makes me concerned for his return. But as far as the Mavs season, I mean, Nico Harrison, you got to be just embarrassed because you puffed your chest out. You acted like you knew what you were doing. You acted like you were cooking. Oh, watch this. AD's out. Kyrie's out. We got Dante Exum and Najee Marshall in the starting lineup for the next how many games?
Is PJ even playing? I thought
PJ's in and out every night.
Who
Who knows? But dark times for the Mavs, who were literally in the finals last season. So
Yeah, I'd have to say, like, I feel so bad for Mavericks fans. I didn't think the trade was the worst thing in the world. Like, short-term wise, I think they actually could have made noise in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But now that all these guys go down, and I kind of saw it coming, like, I don't want this to happen, but the fact that Kyrie played 40-minute games
he was
right
leading
after
the
Luka got
NBA in
traded.
minutes.
Yep, and
the
then
past few weeks.
And then the fact that Anthony Davis went down, now you're asking more from him on the defensive end. And the what they were asking of Kyrie was just so much. So I kind of thought an injury was about to come. You just hate to see it actually happen.
especially for a player that doesn't really, I don't want to say contribute defensively, he contributes defensively, but he's not asked to do a lot on the defensive end.
You remember last year? You remember last year?
I'm starting.
He was guarding
playing.
last year.
He was playing. But
Physically, I don't think Kyrie is there. I think the
Exactly.
veteran, the IQ is there on the defensive
Exactly.
end of the ball. Yeah.
Exactly. It makes the Mavs look incompetent. I won't lie. This is one of the worst things that could have happened to them. Their best three players got hurt, and you could say their fourth player also got hurt.
Yeah.
Nobody's
bigs,
playing.
No bigs at all.
They're gonna miss the playoffs.
Dwight Powell. out there
I
starting
don't know
games.
what Kyrie's gonna look like when he comes back. Anthony Davis might be out for the season. We don't know.
At this point, you might as
That-
well.
Shut
Do
him
you
down.
even
That
do you
move.
even
I
bring
wouldn't shut
Anthony
him
Davis
down.
back?
There's no reason
Yeah,
to.
I think you should
I wouldn't.
because it's like, okay, but if you don't, what are you selling Mavericks fans? Like, what are you selling them?
But
at this
realistically,
point?
it's about Davis's health going forward because
Yeah.
this year's wash up. If they make the
I would
playoffs,
shut
if
him
he can
down.
play and he's
Yeah,
healthy.
I
this
would
If
shut
he
him
can
down.
play and he's
I don't
healthy, I'm
think there's a
playing.
reason for Anthony
Yeah.
Davis to return to the court this year. Really,
how does this make the Luka trade look? Worse.
Bad.
Terrible.
I don't
They
think
look incompetent.
I don't think Nico's gonna have a job in 2 years. Honestly.
I don't think, frankly, he cares to have one. How do you do this? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
One
but
of the-
granted though, he can kind of blame it on injuries now. I heard someone
But
say
one of the
that.
big
He has a
criticisms of the trade is building this team that's win now with older guys, and they're
Mhm.
trading for a more injury frequent player in AD. And then this happens, it's like, come on,
Bummer.
like
Yeah, it's
big time bummer.
I don't know.
no. We'll move on. The talk around the league now is, of course, the Lakers. Last night, Bron and Luka combined for 64. Bron hit his 50K mark. Bron won Player of the Month. What's the Lakers' ceiling going forward?
Chip.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Chip,
Yeah.
yo, wait. I gotta say, every time I think about this team, I just have this big grin on my face. Like you see it,
Okay.
you see it appearing across my face right now.
Right.
I haven't felt this good about the Lakers in so long. Like the feeling is
That's valid, yeah.
it's genuinely there. I'm so excited about this defense. I'm super excited about LeBron and Luka. Obviously, with LeBron, he gets to take a step back.
Mhm.
Now he has more energy for defense.
Yep.
There's just so many good things about this team. JJ Redick should honestly get a shout for Coach of the Year now.
I was thinking
with
that
what
He
he's
might
doing.
be now. I mean, this
Yeah.
defense, I don't
Yeah.
think when you trade for Luka Doncic, you don't think your defense is going to improve. And that's
Yeah.
what's happened with them, which is insane. I mean, you trade for Luka, it's about building for the future. And now they're a title contender in year one. It's scary. It is scary what they've done since the trade deadline.
I want to say that it is very interesting that I think we can agree that the Lakers have fundamental roster issues. They don't really have a
for
starting
sure.
big.
Yeah.
We would question the defense when you move Anthony Davis, who's a depoy caliber player, and then you add Luka, we were like, what's the defense going to look like?
Mm-hmm.
Spacing could be an issue down the stretch, but they're winning games. And please don't crucify me for what I'm about to say, but it reminds me,
Might
okay?
be with you when you right.
It reminds me a little bit of these Chiefs teams, okay? Let me explain. How it's Mahomes and Kelsey. And yeah, they might not have the most weapons. They might not, secondary might be bad. But at the end of the day, you can count on Mahomes and maybe not Kelsey anymore. He's a little old, but to get the job done. And when you have Luka and LeBron in the postseason, I trust them to get the job done. I don't know if that's crazy.
I'm going to shout out.
What holes, though?
On the Lakers
No,
or
they
the
have their
Chiefs?
holes. They have like roster holes.
The Chiefs or the Lakers?
The Lakers. Shooting.
Jackson Hayes.
Shooting.
I don't
is a
think
question
shooting's
mark.
an issue at all.
Jackson Hayes has been the best
Jackson Hayes
defensive
has been
center.
playing very
Yeah.
good.
Jackson,
He's been playing very good.
I don't
Jason.
think-
You better get him
Jackson.
I don't think
Jason.
shooting concerns are a problem at all either.
You don't think so?
They have DFS. Hachimura shooting the ball.
I don't think those
Three,
are reliable, though.
I think
I
they're
don't-
reliable
I'm
for
on-
sure.
I'm on
Gabe
Great
Vincent has been
defenders,
shooting it
but
well.
I don't.
There are four big, strong wings.
Here's my issue.
DFS
Here's
is
my
known
issue.
for
I
getting
agree, but
spacing
I just don't
forward.
think three-point shooting is their forte.
If they
I feel
run
like that's
into
not
a
crazy.
team like Denver or like the Thunder,
Okay.
I don't know if they match up well. Because playoffs is about matchups.
Yeah.
First of all,
That's fair.
Denver, Jokic might average 50.
Yeah.
Hyperbole, of course.
Sure.
We're looking at
That's what I'm saying. Like, you want Jackson
But-
Hayes on Jokic in the playoffs.
But it's
It's
not
about
about. But I also
scheme,
hear it's not
bro.
about that. But
We just
the thing,
mopped them, bro.
if Jamal gets hot, because you know he's a player performer, playoff riser. If Jamal gets hot, MPJ just a couple shots, they're gonna win. In my opinion.
Okay.
I don't
But
think
I think that's
crazy.
the only team that really There's only two teams that match up with them wrong, in my opinion. I think they could beat everybody else, and they could still beat Denver and the Thunder. I know I said the Thunder, but I could really see the Lakers really killing the Thunder, especially if SGA isn't dropping 40 or excess of 40 a game. I could really see them beating the Thunder kind of easily. I'm not gonna lie.
I think some important things we're missing out on is that Jared Vanderbilt missed the playoffs last year. That's a pivotal
Yeah.
piece.
I'm not counting
Big-time
on Jared
defender,
Vanderbilt until I
but
see him play.
What does he give me
So
on
I see him
offense?
play- no, so
But
I see
guess
him
you don't need
play
him on
that
offense.
game.
Yeah.
I'm not counting him until I see him play that game. He could get hurt tomorrow.
That's fair. That's fair. And also, DFS has been huge for this team.
Yeah. True.
Because those two are two guys that can legit
Yeah.
guard 1 to 5.
I
And
agree.
So DFS, he's a great small ball 5.
Mhm.
And as they don't have a competent dominant center, sure.
Yeah.
But there are 4 big, strong wings with
I
length.
agree, yeah.
Luka is like 6'7". They have size. Luka's great with his hands.
Yeah.
It worries me, like Derek said, when you got to play a 7-game series against Jokic.
Yeah.
That's the only
What
problem.
You
What
have
would
to
that
play a
look like?
7-game series against LeBron James and Luka Doncic.
That's
bro.
true. He's right.
Like,
But that is the only problem is if they run into a dominant big. If they don't face a dominant big, I think they could really.
I agree.
I think they could run.
I feel like LA's been bottling up dominant bigs
Yeah.
though. They've
But
been the
it's-
best
but it's-
defense in the league for a long time, since start of February.
You're right, Kenny. But it's different when you see him every night. It's different when you see
Yeah.
Jokic. Okay, now you see him
Okay,
again.
but now we
Now
get
you
to
see him
game
again.
plan.
To be
You're right,
fair,
but so
it
does
is,
he.
but it's different when JJ
Yeah.
Redick said he was up 2 nights, thinking about Jokic. It's different when
Yeah.
Malone's in his bag thinking about the Lakers.
That's what I'm
where it
saying.
comes
That's
in.
fair. Good
It's
point, good
different. Like
Because the
and you know
Nuggets
they
just
match
view
up
it as
all
a
the
regular
time.
season game. When you get in your bag as a coach and you
Yeah.
scheme for Jokic, it's hard to stop when you have Jackson Hayes. It
And
is
what
a
are they
big
going to do to Luka? Are they going to make him actually guard? Is Jamal going to go at him every play? These are questions I personally have about that matchup in particular. I'm just talking about that matchup.
I mean, they're going to scheme and help him out.
Of course.
I promise. They're gonna do
For
that.
every
They're
counter
gonna
move, there's another. You know
That's what I'm saying. I really want to see it. I'm
So
not
yeah,
going
I
to
want to
say
see the
that they
Lakers
can't win
counter
because I
move
don't
to
think
the
that's
counter
true.
move. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think
I'm with that.
that's the one matchup where I'm like, that could be interesting. But I think everybody else, I don't see a problem with the Lakers beating them.
Hey, I just gotta say, Gabe Vincent has been hooping too. By the way,
Yeah,
Just
zero.
as we
So,
just said.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
That was making
I
sure.
don't care.
Cardio?
Like you just look
Quick
at
quick
stats.
cardio set?
You just look at stats. He plays
Okay.
defense every single game.
He does.
He was hurt last year. I
Is that the backup
understand
point
why he
guard?
slid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
started yesterday.
That makes me a little nervous.
We're into March now. We're getting later in the season. We only got 5 weeks left, and we all picked one player we really want to see in the playoffs. Derek,
Oh, yes.
why don't you start us
Start us
You know
off?
who I picked.
You didn't let me talk about LeBron.
You know who I picked. Excuse me. Sorry.
You can talk about LeBron all day. I know you can.
Let me square up to my favorite camera. Here we are. Show me the player. It's Jalen Green. It's Jalen. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It's true, no? It's a great pick. Here he goes.
Hear him
Listen,
out. Hear him
This
out.
is the best player on the Rockets. The Rockets are going to make the playoffs. For them to win games or even a series, he's going to have to elevate. I just want to see how he responds to the criticism. He's having the best year of his career, highest 3-point percentage. He's playing the smartest basketball of his career, and he's playing defense. He's only 22. Let's see what happens. Hey, Projata, he's laughing. I don't know why. Let's see his player. It's a good approach. It's a good approach.
It's cool. I like Jalen Green a
Jalen
lot. But you said smartest player. He's not making anyone on his team better.
No, I said he's playing the smartest basketball of his career.
And also,
But-
it's like there's going to be his first playoff series. I
Exactly.
think those
That's what
numbers
I
are going to
wanna
go down.
They could, but that's why I said I want to see him play playoff. First of all, he's never been there.
Mhm.
That's why I said I want to see it. I could have said Zion, but we know that's not happening.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would you even fathom saying that Zion, man? What's wrong with
Wishful
you?
thinking.
There are a
Wishful
couple
thinking.
games under 500 there.
Wishful
A
thinking.
couple.
Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. But I think what if he does rise? What if
There's
they
a good
could
chance.
possibly win a series if he rises? We have to see.
We'll see. Yeah. What you got?
All right. I went with my guy Darius Garland of the Cleveland
Ooh.
Cavaliers.
I don't mind
I've been a big fan of his since he came out of Vanderbilt. He's just a really fun player to watch. I feel like handle is there, scoring is there, athleticism is there. I think there was some critique of him last year in the Eastern Conference semis against the Celtics. They needed a second option to step up. Donovan Mitchell was, trying his hardest, but he was hurt. So there just wasn't enough firepower to really get through that Celtics, defense and that strong scheme. So I think that this year I really need to see him just be there. He's averaging like 15, but maybe when we get to playoffs, get 18, maybe get 19. Just be reliable. That pick and roll with the two bigs is so huge.
Mhm.
Knock down your shots. Just, we were talking about the lights being too bright. The lights cannot be too bright for the Cavs because they're the 1 seed by a big margin, and you can't go out sad in the playoffs as the 1 seed. Like, you got to be able, everybody got to show up, everybody got to pitch in. So I think that Darius Garland is more than capable of doing that. We just got to see it.
I like that pick as well. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna take the whole Cavs team. I want to see
Yeah.
how they
Yeah.
mesh this year.
They're
I'm
just too
excited.
talented to go
Yeah.
out sad. Like,
Yeah.
you got to win
It
some
depends on their
series here.
bigs, but the East has better bigs, in my opinion, long form than the West.
You think?
A little bit. I think it's gritty in the East. I feel like it's a lot of finesse in the West.
Okay. Yeah, I like the DG pick. I was gonna go with Mobley or even Ty Jerome.
I almost went Mobley.
I almost went
Ty
Ty
Jerome.
Jerome.
I love watching
you
Ty
know.
Jerome.
But what, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Let's make sure to get the strut going.
Am I gonna fake laugh?
You know what
at
I'm
this?
saying? Okay. So I decided to go with my guy, Cade Cunningham, he's definitely better than Jalen Green.
No.
He's averaging
You think?
25, 9, and 6. The Pistons are one of the hottest teams in the league right now. He is the engine to the Detroit Pistons. He is the sole facilitator for this team, barring Dennis Schroeder, of course, when he comes off the bench. But going back to the Pistons, I thought that this team, I said that they were going to make the play-in. They exceeded my expectations. They're in the 6th seed right now because of Cade, and they could get to the 4th seed being a game behind Milwaukee. So I feel like Cade can rise. His shooting numbers are a bit of a problem for me. I think he could get them up, but the Pistons haven't won a playoff series since 2008, and I think they have a genuine chance to make it out of the first round. It all depends on Cade. I think he's going to excel in the playoffs because of his methodical play style. He has a great pace to his game where he can't really be disrupted. You cannot change his pace. He has a really smooth flow to his game. And I think he's going to rise. So Cade is my guy. I think he's going to hoop during the playoffs.
I like
think-
the pick too.
Yeah,
I
I think I like what you said about his speed and the tempo he plays. It's hard to speed him up or slow him down, and that's big in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
I think it's going to translate, yeah.
I think it'd be interesting though, because I think teams are just gonna game plan for him and say somebody else beat
Yeah.
us.
Okay.
So I'm
Hey,
wondering
Malik
if he's
Beasley
got
gonna
a fair
bat, it'll make him
burner.
go down.
Yeah, but Malik Beasley in the playoffs to
Hey,
We're not worried about
I
Malik
don't,
Beasley.
He's been doing
he's,
it all
he's
season.
been doing so
All
good.
Jaden
season.
Ivey
shooting
should
the
be
ball,
back. I like Jaden
but
Ivey a
If
lot.
they give me 20 plus a game and beat me, and Cade has
Yeah.
15, I'll shake their hand at midcourt.
15 points.
I'll shake
He's
their
going to
hand at
average
midcourt.
20 easily.
Okay.
He gets everyone
but will they
involved.
win?
Exactly. That's what
They
I'm saying.
have a
What are we gonna-
chance,
that's what I'm
though.
saying.
Like, if
I agree.
I don't know about Milwaukee,
I think
but
they're
if they
too
see
young.
Indiana,
Yeah,
Indiana, I like.
No, but I
Okay.
think they have good enough veterans though, like THJ, Tobias,
To be-
Dennis
to
Schroeder,
be
and Beasley.
Pacers,
Yeah.
to be the Pacers.
Tim
They could-
Hardaway.
I don't
They,
think they can beat the
they
Bucks.
could beat Milwaukee. There's a world where they beat Milwaukee.
I'm about to go talk about Milwaukee.
Giannis in
Okay.
4.
So
I'm with that.
Giannis in 4.
I'm a
Not
big
four.
time
They're taking
Milwaukee
at least one.
believer.
all right, my pick, Giannis. We haven't seen him in a couple of years. The last time we
I
saw
like
him, he led him to the conference final. Before that, he led him to a championship. Giannis, 2023, gets injured first round, 1 seed, they lose to the Heat. Next year, Pacers again, first round, they lose. Giannis didn't play a game. This year, Bucks heating up right now at the right time, 6-1 since the deadline, best defense in the league since the deadline. And I want to see Giannis and Dame in the playoffs. We haven't seen Giannis work in the playoffs in a while. I love to watch Giannis's game. He's unstoppable. I think the most unstoppable player in the league.
Mhm.
I'm excited. I want to see Dame and Giannis in the playoffs.
Don't agree with the last part, but everything
I do.
else, 2 thumbs.
Who do you think's most
Jokic.
unstoppable? Jokic?
Jokic?
That's easy.
I know. That's why I
That's
said it.
easy.
I know Jokic.
Yeah. Hard to argue
Giannis
against
is
No.
that.
more of a force. That's a
Okay,
good
of
question.
course.
In
but
different,
Jokic-
they're on the opposite sides of spectrums, in my opinion.
Jokic is a tsunami. It just
Yeah.
it's
It's hard
taking
to-
everything out.
It is hard to compare two
Everything.
guys like that. But
Very, I would,
But dominant.
yeah.
Like if you want to
Yeah.
say like just like a force, like oh you're not
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, wait. So before we move on, I got some beat. I got some beat. I got a bone to pick with you.
I'm ready.
So since you said Jalen Green, right?
Of course.
Can we talk? You want to trade Fred VanVleet if you're the Rockets?
Yes, I would trade
I
Fred
think you need
VanVleet.
that veteran leadership.
They've been
though.
He helps them
they've been so bad
so much.
without VanVleet.
You have to
It,
understand.
Hear him out,
it
hear
shows
him
how
out.
important he is.
who are you gonna throw in
Hear
that
him out.
point?
I'm not
Reed?
saying that they're not bad with him right now, but if you cannot stunt all that growth. That's
That's a
there's
fair
too
point.
But listen,
much talent.
you gotta
to
find a
stunt it
balance.
with
He's a-
Fred VanVleet.
I think he's
You got Dylan Brooks. You got older players that are getting older. They're gonna have to understand the game and get what they can from Fred VanVleet this year. You have to move on from him either at the end of the season or next season. There's no world where you can keep Fred VanVleet, get the most out of Reed, Amen, and Cam Whitmore. There's no world.
I agree a
That's
little
not
bit.
crazy.
I
That's
think
not
I think
crazy.
Fred's expiring than year as a team option or something. But I like what they did with Fred. You overpay him. Obviously, it was an overpay, but they were a young team. They were going everywhere. You get a veteran. You teach these young guys how to
Yeah.
play. I mean,
He probably helped Jalen Green's development a lot.
Could you
Yeah,
change
He's
his
only
role
22.
and keep him, or is that too expensive?
come off the bench.
Is
I
that
mean, I don't
bad
think
business?
Reed's starting caliber
don't-
yet, but
I don't think so.
I don't like
either.
it. I don't. He's not. But we have to play him.
Yeah, you
Like,
got to get the
Like,
reps.
It's true,
when are
it's
you
true,
going
it's
to be
true.
starting
That's
caliber
true.
if you never play?
Yeah.
Because he's just logging DNPs.
100%.
And it's not his fault. Obviously, Fred's better, but it's at some point. That's why I said. And I think Jabari Smith might have to get moved as well. There are a lot of players that
a lot of
they're
young
not
talent.
bad, but it's just too much. They feel like the Pistons of the West, in my opinion, because it's a lot of talent, but it doesn't scream team. It screams a bunch of players playing together. At least in my opinion.
How you gonna say it doesn't scream team and a bunch of players playing together?
Okay,
Isn't that the same thing?
no. Let me make it make sense. The Lakers, the Nuggets are a perfect basketball
No,
team.
the
at least in
Lakers
my
are a
opinion.
team.
Okay,
You
the
were gonna say
Lakers.
it?
The Lakers are also a team. They have a ball dominant player. They have a wing. They have a big that doesn't do too much rebound, play defense. That is a team. On Houston, they got Jalen Green who want to shoot the ball almost
Okay.
every time. Amen Thompson is not a shooter. He needs the ball to score, most likely not off back doors. Jabari Smith is a catch and shoot guy that doesn't make shots, which is interesting. Sengun is a post player who also needs the ball. These are all players that need the ball. It's not a team. The Pistons now, I will say, are a team because it's Cade and everybody else. It's Cade, you're going to
Cade
do
and
this.
them.
You're going
Yeah.
to get them involved. Do you
Mhm.
get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's no, they have a flow because they're trying to make Jalen Green a scoring option that will pass the ball. It'll work, but I don't think it can work with all those players. And then you throw Fred in there who also needs the ball to score.
He
And
doesn't need the ball to score.
All
though. He's
right.
like you need that vet presence. I mean,
I'm not saying
it's gonna
you
be
don't.
fair to trade him.
I'm not saying you don't, but you got
kinda
Steven
hear you now.
Adams.
I hear you.
You
now.
got all these other people, and you got players that are getting older. It doesn't make sense to have they're too logged, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's fair.
we're gonna move on. We're going around the table now. We have a draft style snake draft, and we're gonna select different attributes from different players around the
Poker
league.
face.
No injuries, shooting, handles, defense, and speed.
Can we add IQ? I feel
No.
I feel like if you have a
No.
good basketball player, he's not gonna be good
No.
anyway. He could be Michael Jordan. All right, cool.
Caden, you want to start us off? We'll go this way. Is that good?
I just get to pick from any. I get pick one.
Anyone, pick one.
Are we starting with shooting, or he can go anywhere? with
Anywhere.
this? Okay.
Oh,
I'm okay. Just give me Curry for shooting.
Curry shooting?
off the bat.
Mm.
I'll have a pen.
That's pretty lethal.
I didn't know you were
like
gonna
that.
go that route.
I didn't know what we were doing first.
I didn't
Okay.
know we were doing.
It's
like, you could pick
1-1-1-1,
anywhere.
right? 1-1-1.
1-1-1-1. 1.
Yeah, snake.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take Kyrie's
Snake.
handles.
Okay.
Kyrie handles.
I almost went the one.
So now I go. Now that was me. Okay. I got to think about what they're going to pick. Here we go. I'm going to go Peyton Pritchard shooting. I'm going to go Peyton Pritchard shooting and my handles. Now, am I a big body player? Are we
That's
all
what I'm
like
saying.
6'4"?
That's another weird
Are we
thing.
all 6'4"?
6'7".
Oh,
Okay.
Can we give us the frame of our defensive player? Is that allowed? Can we do that?
Want to do that?
Oh, yeah.
sensational. Give me
Yeah.
Amen Thompson.
Amen.
Ooh, I like
Defense.
that. I like
Okay.
that.
Defense.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, for defense, I'll take Jared Vanderbilt's defense.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Interesting.
We're assuming all players are healthy, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. I got my shooting.
You're doing too much, bro.
Don't be looking at my sheet.
No
'cause
one's
you know-
looking at you.
Can I
bro.
take a healthy? You know what?
Oh.
Give me De'Aaron Fox speed.
I like it.
That's good. I like
You
it.
get to go again, right?
Yeah, you're up again.
And then I'm going to pair De'Aaron Fox speed with the defense of a healthy Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
2025.
I
I'll
didn't
take
even.
Amen.
I didn't even think of Kawhi.
2025.
That's
I'll take
annoying.
Amen.
I didn't think about all that. Okay, I'll take Malik Beasley shooting.
I like that.
Best shooter in the league.
I like it.
Payne Pritchard.
Someone laughed
So,
at
so
that.
here's my
Don't
question.
do that.
No, here's my question. Now, is he only a catch and shoot guy now? Because I took Payne Pritchard because I could go off the
Beasley
dribble.
can create.
Okay.
No, but I
Beasley can
have
create.
Kyrie's
Beasley
handles,
can
though.
create.
I have Kyrie's handles.
I'm
It's
just
That's
over.
kind of lethal.
But I'm wondering. Okay, cool. So I have handles and speed left. I'm going to take Steph Curry's handles. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Good pick, good pick.
And for my speed, I'm going to take the fastest player in the NBA, Maxey. Thank you.
Okay.
I won.
Okay.
The speed thing got me now.
I won.
Okay, I'll take Amen shooting.
Shooting.
No. I meant his speed. I meant his speed.
He was on my
Oh,
list too.
Lord.
He was on my list too. He was next.
It's me.
Yeah.
I
Let's
have
pick.
handles left. The only handles that got taken were Kyrie and
You got
She got
Kyrie
Norman
gone,
Powell's handle.
Curry gone, and yeah, Kyrie and Curry.
Give me Trey.
Okay.
I wanted
right.
to. Oh, I'm not gonna say. Never mind.
So
Trae
Caden,
Young. Ooh.
Caden took Curry's shooting, Trey's handles, Kawhi defense, and Fox speed.
Is that not the best player of all time?
He's got the fastest player in the league in Fox.
Now that is a crazy two.
Max
He's
is
got
right there.
like-
He's got the best shooter in the
I
league
like
in
it.
Curry.
I like it.
It's Kawhi and Trey defense.
He cheated with Kawhi's defense, though.
I'm a
That's
big
not
Kawhi
right.
Kawhi in
fan,
2025.
Kenny's got
That's not
Kyrie's
fair.
handles,
It's nice.
Vando's defense, Beasley's threes, and Amen's speed.
Nice.
And then Derek Peyton Pritchard shooting with his first pick.
I like it. When you look at the analytics,
Amen defense,
Top
Curry's
of the
handles, and Maxi speed. No one picked Wemby defense.
No, but you said the
that's
frame.
what I'm saying.
That's
It's
crazy.
not
Yeah.
like
Wemby can move though.
yeah, but I'm thinking we're all 6'8".
Yeah.
That's what I was
Dyson,
thinking in my
Dyson
head.
Daniels didn't go. I was
Yeah.
thinking Dyson
I like
Daniels.
Vando because he could
Herb
guard both
Jones-
positions.
Herb Jones was on my list.
I was
but
thinking
Amen
about
Thompson's
it. I
a
thought I
top
would get
3
cooked
defender
if I
in the
did
NBA.
that. I almost did Bam.
Yeah.
Bam
I was on my
defense.
list too. He's on my
So,
list
so
too.
who do you think wins?
Why are we hating on Payne Pritchard? Like he's
I'm
not,
not hating.
like he's not a top 5 shooter in the
I
NBA.
like Caden's team the best. I think Caden's team wins. Curry shooting and Fox speed is the one of each both.
Maxey's faster than Fox.
Are we sure?
It's
I've seen
close.
it.
Now Maxey is fast. though.
Maxey's faster than Fox.
I don't know.
Hey, I think my player kind of cold.
I think my player's good.
I think
too,
my
but
player-
I'll
Amen
leave it
shooting,
alone.
you said. I was
You
like,
can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Nah, men's shooting was kind of crazy. I was
All
like,
right.
whoa.
Moving on. There's going to be 3 first-round potential matchups stirred up on the board,
Ooh,
and
this
I'm
gonna get
excited.
heated.
we're going to
Yeah,
discuss
my
how they
favorite's
play
gonna
out. So first, we got
Oh,
Rockets
you are-
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
I wanted to talk about this when you were bringing up the Rockets because this is interesting. If Ja gets back to Ja things, I don't know.
He's just coasting. Don't fall for it. He's coasting.
Jaren is. This is a new
Yeah.
Jaren.
Yeah.
Josh just coasting, I think. I don't think he's any different. I think.
Derek, do you want to say it? Am I reading you right?
I'm so scared. I don't.
Because I
He
might
doesn't
be.
wanna
He's
say
about to average 10 points. I'll tell you that right now. So
Jaren's-
Lou's gonna come in here and
Jaren
average
will
10
have that
points.
man in
Yeah.
He's gonna come in
solitary
and average 10
confinement for
points.
sure. But
So it's up to Jalen Green.
Yeah, and let's throw Jalen Wells and Desmond Bain at him. He's getting
I don't-
boxed.
But
don't know
Dylan
that.
Brooks in this series.
Wins-
yeah,
Hey,
I
wins-
like that. It's a little rivalry going for the future. Dylan
Yeah,
Brooks.
true.
I'm not saying he's going to make a crazy impact, but again,
I think
I
he
think
could go
I like
6
it.
or 7. I think
I'd
it
say
goes
6.
6 or 7. And if I'm being unbiased, I owe it to the show. I'm gonna go Grizzlies because they have the best player on the team, which is that
Yeah.
guy.
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, yeah.
Grizzlies.
I'm taking Grizzlies.
I'm with the
There's a
Grizzlies,
world
too.
where the Rockets win.
I believe
Yeah,
so as
definitely.
And
well.
I should have
100%.
said the Rockets because I know they're gonna win.
I don't know, but
It's okay.
it's like with the Rockets, they're also kind of young for me. And
Oh, of course.
the
Extremely.
offense,
But does the
can-
head coach offset that?
He
Yeah,
could.
don't go.
The offense hits their floor is too low offensively for me sometimes. So
I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah, if
think that's
Jalen
a
Green,
good
like
move.
if Jalen Green is not hot in this series, they might come out here and have like 95 points.
it's
a
his
game.
first playoff series.
That's what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying.
their
If he's
first
not
real-
hot, they might come out here and really
The
have
Grizzlies got the
Mhm.
experience.
95
So
points.
we
a
all
game.
took Memphis.
I'll go Memphis.
I'm
Who
gonna
we got
take
next?
Memphis reluctantly. Bucks and 4.
See,
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like that's light work.
I don't know because they went 6 last year with no Giannis.
Yeah, no Giannis.
So I would
Bucks
have
and
to
4.
say Milwaukee. I mean,
Maybe
the
5.
Pacers are hooping though. They've
So
been
is
they've been
Milwaukee.
good.
Not in Milwaukee.
Kuzma's looked good since the deadline. I mean, you get him out of Washington, he actually plays basketball now. So
Do we
I like
think?
that.
Do we really think Miles Turner? Who's
love Miles Turner.
Miles Turner
is
Aaron
holding
Nesmith,
Giannis?
Turner's Neesmith,
Who's
Todd
holding
Todd
Tatum,
off the
Giannis? I don't
bench.
think.
Siakam. I mean,
Siakam,
Siakam would be
okay,
on
Siakam's
him.
okay.
decent size.
I'm not a
They have
Siakam
decent
believer.
length.
Y'all know that.
They
I
have
don't
good
know
length.
if Siakam's defense matches up with Giannis'
No.
offense.
Nobody
Still
in
got
the
motor.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
I like Bucks.
I'm gonna
too.
take the Bucks as
I'm
well.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna go Indiana.
Indiana?
Genuinely,
I like it.
I think
Okay.
they have a good chance.
That's what I felt last. I should want Houston. I just.
Oh, I was
what type
wanting
of
to
question
talk
is
about
this?
this.
What type
You
of
already
question
know.
is
You
this?
already know what
I don't
Kenny's
think
going to
Oklahoma
say.
is close, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it could get close.
No.
You think in
it's-
favor of the Lakers?
Yeah, pretty soundly.
I could see it. I think that what really
You
kind of puts the nail in the coffin for the Timberwolves in this matchup is
Julius Randle.
I was gonna say Julius Randle,
There
and
it
I
is.
was gonna say
Big Joey?
Gope.
Yeah, I think they're gonna dance on them
I think
if
so.
they saw each other.
I think that
there is-
Rudy would be getting fried by that Lakers
Manhandled.
Yeah,
by that Lakers offense they got going right
Like,
now.
I don't even think there's a world unless Ant comes out here and averages 40.
yeah. Oh,
And I don't
But
see
I
that.
think the
Jared
Lakers
Vanderbilt.
are
Exactly, I don't
defensively
see that
equipped
happening.
to deal with Anthony. Yeah.
This is a perfect example. This is a wing team with no dominant point guard and no dominant big. You're going up against better wings
Yeah.
with a dominant point guard and LeBron. You're gonna lose.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no good wings on the
Vanderbilt's been hooping.
No,
right
no,
now.
no.
Without
It's a wing dominated team.
Oh,
They have
Yeah.
better bigs,
Oh.
in my opinion. Better wings, excuse me, in my opinion.
that was the last of it. Real quick, we're going to talk about 1 or 2 awards that we
Like
like. So, end of the season, who's in competition for these awards? Anyone?
I mean, Coach of the Year is easy for me. I got Bickerstaff and the Pistons. I
There's a
think
couple
that-
of guys for Coach of the Year.
yeah.
JJ's
JJ's
making
been
a push.
sneaking in.
Kenny
And then Atkinson,
Kenny
100%.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
What do we think? Defensive player of the year since Wemby's up.
Oh, shaky. Give Gobert another one. No,
It's going to be Mobley or Jaren, I think.
I was
It's
thinking,
gonna be.
oh, but Jaren's
I
hurt
like
right
him
now.
over
Does that hurt his case?
if he
I
makes
think he's
65
played-
games,
I think he's
played
good.
a
Like,
good
he
amount of
missed a
games.
couple in the beginning
I
of
don't
the
think
year,
he's
but I
missed
think
too
he's
much
good.
games.
Okay. I'd be fine with Jaren.
I like it.
I want to talk about. Can we? I know it's Jokic and Shea.
No, it's Jokic.
It's Jokic.
It's Jokic. What we're doing, what the media is doing to Jokic, this is terrible. This is terrible for basketball.
The Thunder
It's
are
terrible.
1
It is.
seed.
It's terrible. I don't
Shea
care if they
just
were.
dropped.
I agree with
15.
Kenny.
No, this is terrible.
Shea just dropped 50.
They're the
It's
number
voter
one
fatigue.
seed.
You know
They're
it's
by a
narrative
good
days.
margin.
30, 10 and 10, 58% from the field, 45% from 3, and 80 from the free throw line. Who wins MVP? And it's not him.
It's narrative based.
I
The
don't-
Thunder are 1
The
seed.
narrative is wrong.
Shea-
The
But that's how
narrative
they're
is
gonna
wrong.
vote. You know how they're
Defense.
gonna
They're
vote,
gonna vote.
Derek.
They're gonna
It's
vote.
voter fatigue every
They're
year.
gonna vote.
You know how
However,
they're gonna
what
vote.
they're doing to Jokic is malpractice.
I agree.
Let's just
Yeah,
accept that.
but
It's
I
happened
do think this could be
Like,
over and over
you know
again.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shea's a
wicked.
2-way. You didn't even let me get to my point.
What do you think? My bad.
Let
I'm
him go.
I'm sorry.
I kind of want to sneak LeBron into the MVP combo, like top into the ladder. I'm not. Obviously, it's between Shea and Jokic, but LeBron's numbers at this age, he's
the best player on his team.
he's
You can't
He's not the best
justify
player in his
Braun.
team.
Come
He's
on.
not.
He's not the best player on his team.
okay. Since I can't justify, I'll say Ty Jerome for 6th man of the year. I'll throw
Okay.
that in there.
You're not gonna
I
shut
see
your
you
guy
going
out, Norman
LeBron.
Powell, leading the Clippers in points per game
actually-
with James Harden,
Most improved.
most improved.
Norm,
They
I
better
was,
not
I was
give it
looking
to
at
Cade.
Norm. He might fall under 65. I think you could still win 6.
Ooh.
They
he's
better not
6th
give it to
man, though.
Cade. I just don't want him. He's a first overall pick. I understand what he's doing. He's getting into superstardom, but I don't understand how a first overall pick wins.
I
most improved.
agree.
I don't think
But
you
But
can
Ja
win
won
most
it too.
improved.
Ja won it too.
But that's
He
what I
was
mean.
a two.
I don't
He
think
was second
Josh
pick.
should have won it. He
I
won
was on the
Rookie of
Ja
the Year
train
and
when he
then
won
won
it,
Most
though.
Improved. That really
Yeah.
doesn't make a lot of sense to
I
me.
was on the Ja train.
The
I
jump was
like
there, though.
I like
Yeah, I was
Dyson
on his
Daniels
train,
for
too.
Most Improved. He was
Okay.
rotation player
That's a good pick.
last year, and now he's almost in the running for Depoy. So I like Dyson Daniels a lot.
Can't go wrong.
But I just like it. I just like Jokic. I'm so sorry. If you see this, bro, I know you might not care, but I care for
Tell
you.
him play defense.
Is that
Shea plays
crazy?
He does.
defense.
He plays defense.
Okay, but Shea is an elite defender.
Stop.
Real quick, how
Shea's
would
an
y'all
elite
feel if they
defender.
changed voting
You don't watch
to
ball.
include postseason?
No.
What would you think?
No.
Jokic would win every year.
No.
Mm.
Jokic would have won last year.
There's certain cases
He'd
like-
have 4, maybe 5.
I just think the playoffs have so much context to them compared to the regular season. Like,
I
I
agree.
think that would make it really interesting. Because
But-
what happens if the Thunder get bounced like
Two
early?
things. 2 things though. That's hard to judge because whoever wins the finals is going to be the most on people's
Yeah.
mind. The best player who wins the finals. So whoever that is probably going to win it. That's the only reason.
But
I
they
would say
already
no.
love to do what
But-
Kenny said with the agenda and stuff.
Realistically, if Tatum's 6 in regular season voting and then he goes out and has a crazy playoffs and wins Finals MVP, it's going to be biased towards Tatum when he never should have
Nah,
won
it
the
might
award
not
because
be. They
the
don't like Tatum.
other
I
82
don't know, I
games.
just
Well,
think the
Tatum was just an
playoffs are
example. I'm just
So
saying.
important. Like, if you
Tatum's
rise and go crazy, like,
Ta-
do you not deserve a little bit of? I don't know. That's just how I'm.
Tatum is averaging 27, 9, and 6. By
No, that's
the
what I mean.
way.
I'm saying, like,
those are like
a
Bron.
We're
borderline
approaching
those
the,
are top
five,
the
six.
overhating for no
He's a
reason.
great player.
Or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
not for no
He's a
reason.
top 5 player.
We're just
Been saying it for a
approaching
long
the
time.
overhated level with
easily
Jason Tatum, I
overhated.
believe.
It's because he's the face.
Oh.
He's
Top
the
five
next
players.
face.
What
never
is it?
been-
The
I don't think he's
abnormality,
the next
the
face.
nickname,
The anomaly.
anomaly.
Yup.
For
The
someone to
anomaly.
be on the best team in the league, winning the championship, being the best player on the team, and getting this much hate is
He
ridiculous.
looks like Jalen Hurts out there.
Ooh.
Not as good though, but he looks like Jalen Hurts. Anyway, sorry, wrong topic. Can we get Oh, we've got to wrap it up. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cut it off before.
It's all good. That's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we have baseball. Make sure to tune in. That's all from us. Thank you and goodbye.
SGA is not an elite.